Consider supporting Core Gaming on patreon.com. All it takes is as little as $1 a month. Link in the description. What's going on, good people of the Co-op Reality? Welcome to the first official Corecast of 2018. Join us as we navigate and speculate our way through the shitstorm known as gaming. My name is Sinister Smirk. As always, I'm joined by Exenuate.
Hello world. I like pickles. That's all I got. That's all I got.
If you enjoy the content we create, hit the like button and remember to subscribe because we'd like to keep making this stuff. Hope you had a great holiday. Let's do this. Recently promoted President and Chief Executive Officer of Sony Interactive Entertainment, John Tsuyoshi Kodera, fuck me that's a mouthful, has wasted no time taking to Twitter to reassure PlayStation fans not to worry about the up-and-coming Games as a Service, also known as GAS. Yeah. At Mystifizer said he was worried about the potential lack of single-player games for the service. Kodera responded, telling him PlayStation's new direction was totally different, so there may be a pretty good reason why they're deciding to keep most of the details under wraps. Over the past few years, numerous big publishers like EA and Ubisoft have embraced the model as a tool to maximize the revenue of their games. Great. There's still so much that's still unknown about the new premium service and what it will actually offer. Well, on the bright side, it looks like Death Stranding is set to be one of the first offerings, so I guess that's bittersweet.
Yeah, I don't think Games as a Service is going to affect things too badly. There's still plenty of single player games that will come out and you won't need to pay a subscription for that sort of thing. They won't shoot themselves in the foot.
Well, why wouldn't they give single player games? They do that pretty frequently with PlayStation Plus and the subscription model can work. But throw in the fact that you get multiplayer with it is the biggest selling point. People don't really give a shit about the games at the end of the day. They're happy paying that money for multiplayer.
I hope they don't get rid of single player games anytime soon, and I don't think they will.
Nah, of course they won't. Narrative driven, story based games, they'll always be around, and especially with VR, moving further and further into that, that's going to be a huge part of it.
They're also console sellers too. Right? You need those sorts of things to sell your consoles in the first place. You know, you got to lure people there with the big IPs, like even, what's it called, Horizon.
That's because that's a good game.
Yeah, things like that, you know, that's...
I reckon it's stupid that companies are halving their market by having exclusive content. I don't know. Is it more beneficial to do that and pitch it as a system seller?
It's going to depend heavily on what game it is.
How do they plan on dealing with the server issues, maintaining servers and stuff on multiplayer games, as opposed to just having a purely single player game that has no maintenance cost whatsoever apart from keeping it on the servers for people to access?
I guess I don't mind the idea of Games as a Service for multiplayer games.
Yeah,
right.
I like that
I'm
too.
right. The more I think about it, the more I like it, because I don't tend to play Call of Duty for more than 3 months. So if I could pay for 3 months subscription, maybe $10 a month or whatever, hey, I'm happy with that. It could be a good thing in the right circumstance. Maybe they should just get rid of PS Plus subscription altogether instead of raising the price on it. Do the Games as a Service and take a cut of the money out of that. Didn't Sony say way back in the day they would never do that shit? I could swear that they said they would never bring out anything like Microsoft.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just looking at an article. Sony explains why you'll never have to pay for online with PS4.
Yeah.
You can't believe a word that they say at the end of the day.
They just wait till the narrative changes and then they drop bombs, man. You're spot on, man. I'd probably play COD for a month or two if it was only going to cost me $20. What do you reckon they would charge? Maybe $15 a month or something, maybe.
Yeah, but it's about the library itself. I think that would be the biggest selling point, is that you can pick and choose whatever you want. So
yeah, true.
I'd expect it to be something like Netflix, where they'd have exclusive content for a certain amount of time, and in the same way that PlayStation Plus works, where publishers and developers sort of give them access. In that month, you'll have this specific game, and you'll have a constant library of old school games to choose from.
They could not charge for Games as a Service and just charge more for PS Plus and do it that way.
They're just trying to completely split it, I guess. Why house those two premium services under the one single roof? On the one hand, you're offering a service that provides free games every month. They'll take away our games and they'll just give us purely online. And GAS, what a fucking terrible acronym, man. Games as a Service will be its own thing as opposed to PlayStation Plus.
Be interesting if they tried it with single player games though. I mean, realistically, you play a single player game, you play the crap out of it, it might take you 2 or 3 weeks to finish it if you're stuffing around a bit, you know? I kind of do like the idea, just don't know how they would approach it with single player games. And as long as they didn't overcharge, like don't start charging me $20 a month for a game, that's all I'm saying. I'm not paying that. Depending on the game, I'm not paying that.
Like I said, man, they'd have to have some sort of backup library to offer, because just as it is now with maybe like 5 different games a month, that is not worth the money without the online play. But if you had a backup library of content ready to go and you were constantly curating that content, like say in the same way that Netflix does, where they'll take things away and bring things in and offer things for exclusive time and put scarcity on things just to make you go, oh, I'm onto that. I think that model will work, the kind of Netflix of gaming.
I think they're just trying to be careful in how they go about it. Because of the way Konami treated Kojima, I think PlayStation are trying to snap him up.
Big wake-up call for the industry, what Konami did to Kojima. That's their bread and butter, mate. They start messing with the artists.
They want to piss everyone off. I could see Kojima working at PlayStation eventually.
I like what he's doing. He's carving his own path.
That's it. He's an innovator, man. Like, he got some out there ideas, but...
Let him do his thing, mate. Let him go. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for liking the videos. Thanks for following us. Support us on Patreon.
Just $1 a month. That's all it takes to keep the channel going. Make sure you subscribe.
Follow us on Twitter.
Thanks for watching.
Until next time.